Hi, my name is Frances Atkins, and I'm one of the co-founders of givvable, a proudly female-owned and led technology platform enabling companies and governments to easily screen suppliers against their sustainability and ESG policies and frameworks. Thank you for inviting us to submit a video pitch. I'll stick to the script and cover exactly what you've suggested. First off, the problem. Up to 99% of an organization's sustainability and ESG goals are achieved outside the business itself. That is, the value or supply chain. If you follow this space, you will know that getting ESG data from inside an organization can be tough. That is the 1%. So how do organizations do this for the 99% when they have hundreds, thousands, or tens of thousands of suppliers? That is the big problem that we like to solve. To date, the approach has been quarter-baked at best. ESG scores are too easy to criticise, supplier surveys aren't trusted, and location and product and service mapping is high level and inaccurate. It's a complicated problem, but needs an elegant solution, otherwise organisations simply won't adopt. So how has givvable solved this? Well, the platform identifies the verifiable credentials and attributes of suppliers using AI and advanced data modeling and maps their requirements to organizational policies and frameworks, then delivers the results via API. It means we have amassed a significantly vast and deep proprietary data set that now spans over 8 million suppliers and over 550 million ESG indicators. What is our target market and customers? givvable is a platform, hence there are two sides, the buyers and the suppliers. Buyers are our main customers and we target corporates and governments. We also target suppliers because the more suppliers we attract to the platform, the more valuable our data becomes. The market size is significant, not just abroad, but sizable even if you were to concentrate on specific markets, given the nature of supply chains. We target organisations that have an actual policy or framework, or who have targets and commitments in place, and we know who they are from our own data. For example, there are over 18,000 reporting entities under modern slavery legislation in Australia alone, with similar legislation in the UK and Canada and European markets. Globally, there are over 8,500 companies with a registered science-based target or commitment, and there are over 2,500 more programs or initiatives just like these, making organisations accountable. While we have targeted enterprises directly to date, we are looking to scale via distribution partners. An example that gives us confidence is our partnership with procurement software provider Vendor Panel. We've made our free API available, which acts like a shop window in their platform. To date, we've had over 15 enterprise referrals, 85% of which have closed, and the remainder are in a RFP or budget approval process. Via this one partnership, our data has gone from being called hundreds of times a day to over 45,000 times a day. We're also now engaged by a top 3 credit bureau to deliver data in Singapore and Malaysia, and 2 other software platforms are currently testing our API. All of these partnerships have been unsolicited. Padding out our partner go-to-market strategy is a key objective for 2025, given the reach, scale, and stickiness it brings to givvable. givvable has a subscription-based business model, predominantly based on number of suppliers. The two key avenues to increasing average contract value are 1, to increase the number of suppliers we cover for a client, and 2, to increase the number of tools or modules they adopt. To date, we have between 40 to 50 enterprise customers, and our quarterly run rate is 1.25 million. 1.35 million if you include accounts that have received executive approval, but which are not yet signed. Our data is perishable, which means it needs to be called regularly. And so we'd like to create more ways to monetize the API by creating a cost per call business model. And this is another objective for 2025 and ties to our goals on partner-led growth as well. I've already mentioned a few items on our roadmap which lend themselves to our overarching goal to supercharge our revenue growth in 2025. Everything that has been achieved to date has been done with zero marketing or zero business development budget or team. We've built the business on being a thought leader and delivering unique and hard to get valuable data and insights. Hence, a key goal of ours next year is to raise growth capital to invest in marketing and business development to really accelerate our growth. As a female founder, I know that is not easy. Even before a backdrop of high interest rates, tempered fundraising conditions, and a changing political landscape. That is why we need all the help we can get, and a program like this can get us exposure to the right people with the same innate determination to move this world forward. Thank you.